something crosses the road. It's skeletal like, fleshy, and it stands up, and then it like kind of just almost like leaps.
They look back and they see one. Clear as day. It walked 5 feet away from my audio recorder. We just saw a Bigfoot. Holy crap.
I've been pinched, I've been tapped on the shoulder, I've had my name hollered, a hand came up underneath my left arm. I said, little son of a bitch tried to get me. That was the time that I decided you don't sleep inside that building.
Did you see that?
The cowcur, it's big, it's white, and it runs faster than any man could ever run. And it would lean out behind the tree. And that's why we never go out, because the booger will get you.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Exploring the Unknown. I'm Dustin.
I'm Luke.
And we are your hosts with the most ghosts. So, I think that in the light of the holly jolly Christmas spirit, we're going to go ahead and touch on a interesting topic. Krampus.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much people know about Krampus.
I don't know. I know he's like before I looked it up, I was just with the understanding of it's like the opposite of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But first off, how is it without me being there at work?
It's different.
It's different. You don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like it in general, but he used to say that.
What, the job in general?
Yeah.
You hear that, anyways, you want to talk about the origin of Krampus? Or Krampus?
Yeah, let's do it. Krampus, however it's pronounced, I am not absolutely sure.
Well, ChatGPT kept saying Krampus, I think.
Krampus.
Yeah.
Does it pronounce Krampus?
See, it's actually a German word. It derives from a German word. Krampus.
Well, Krampus does make sense because it's Krampus. So Krump.
I don't know. But
Well,
go ahead.
Besides the point, let's talk about Krampus. So
Krampus. Yeah. He originated in Central European folklore.
Yes. He is Alpine folklore in Central Europe.
Central Europe, yeah. I did see something about Alpine towns, like Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, and France. I didn't know that he was a part of Christianity.
Yeah, I've seen something about that.
See, I thought that it was a pagan thing, but I never knew that like it was adopted into the Christian folklore.
Mm-hmm. I do see that.
Why do you think that is?
Why it got adopted into the Christian folklore?
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a demonic sort of thing, so I don't feel like it became a part of the Christmas season. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
Like you don't think? I don't think that would be something that would be adopted into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, because I hate to say it, but like, if this thing is like a demonic thing, why are you worshiping like something demonic?
I mean, I don't know that. Are they worshiping it, or is it just like it's like them saying, "Oh, if you're good, you're gonna go to heaven. If you're bad, you're gonna go to hell. If you're good, Santa Claus is gonna bring you gifts. If you're bad, Krampus is gonna beat you."
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it might just be a tactic to scare kids.
It could be. It could be.
Hmm.
But yeah, in Christian folklore, Krampus became like Santa Claus's counterpart. Like,
Mm-hmm. It's like a good cop, bad cop.
yeah,
Saying it's a good cop, Krampus is a bad cop.
was that ever a thing? Growing up, was your parents ever like, if you better watch out, if you're bad, Krampus will get you?
I don't think they've ever brought up Krampus. I've never really heard of it till like, I don't want to say now, but like later on in my life.
I kind of feel like I want to incorporate Krampus. I feel like Krampus needs some attention.
Well, I think Krampus gets enough attention because they actually have parades and festivals for Krampus.
I did see that. People would dress up as Krampus and parade around the
Mm-hmm.
town. But come on now. That doesn't sound like a fun thing to like add to the Christmas season. The
Yeah, no.
celebration. You better watch out. You better not cry or Krampus is going to beat you with a birch branch. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you better not pout and you better not cry. Because you'll get another one.
You have another reason to cry.
You give another reason. So, did you look up at all what Krampus looks like?
I did, and it's very devilish looking.
Devilish?
Yeah, I mean, demonic. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, Krampus is often described with long, curly horns, with a long tongue and wolf feet and a hairy body.
Yeah.
So that looks like, if I would see something like that, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's like evil, demonic. It's kind of like a goat man type of thing.
Yeah, I was actually looking in Goat Man because I was like, man, I was trying to find a story or an encounter or something that somebody had with this Christmas spirit, and Goat Man, like Goat Man Bridge was like one of the things that I came across, but I don't know, I didn't feel like it fit the bill, you know.
Yeah.
Something else that I thought was interesting that he does or his claims to do is he carries that large sack to carry bad kids away in.
I was just looking at that. I was just going to mention that if you didn't.
You know, the whole time I'm like researching all this and looking into the different things and reading stories, I was like, we have to run a D&D session or a game where Krampus is like the bad guy.
Krampus takes Santa.
I don't know. I feel like it would be such a thing as like you don't even know about Krampus. Like it would be something completely different, but your actions throughout the next couple of sessions leading up to Christmas is going to depict how your Christmas goes.
Yeah.
So
now,
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We can get into the D&D thing later. We're paranormal right
now. Did you know cramping is a German word for claw?
Krampen. Yeah, I seen that.
Which is interesting. Because I wonder if that has anything to do with his name.
Well, yeah, that's where his name originated from. It derived from the German word Krampen. But I would like to know why. Like, where did this at what point did this being become a thing?
Yeah. Now, going back, I know we're jumping around here a little bit, but the Krampus parade and Krampus stuff like that, That's usually celebrated on December 5th.
Mm-hmm.
But people, like you said, people dress up as Krampus and break through the town. Which, did you know Pittsburgh has a Krampus festival?
Does it really?
It does.
I want to go. When is it?
December 5th. Looks over.
That duh. Well, you know what's interesting? I had seen that was when Krampusnacht is the name of the holiday or the celebration,
Mhm.
but that's December 5th. December 6th is Saint Nicholas Day.
I looking at that now. St. Nicholas Eve is Christmas, but December 5th.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how they go back and forth like that.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
But whenever we get into these things, my question is, when did it first become a part of our history or a part of our folklore, and
Mhm.
why?
Yeah. I do have something about in the early 1800s, Krampus began appearing on holiday greeting cards and stuff like that. So, like back in the 1800s, that's when it was getting popular and stuff like that.
So in the 1800s, it was showing up on Christmas cards.
But yep,
Well, so his origin predates Christianity. So when was Christianity formed?
I don't know.
I don't. Let me ask chat. Let me see. When? Watch. This is probably a question that's like nobody knows.
Before we dive back into the paranormal stories, we wanted to take a moment and talk about something that's been really important in our investigations.
Yeah, the equipment we get from Ghost Stop. We've been using their gear for a while now, and it's made a huge difference in what we're able to capture and document.
Absolutely. Whether it's EMF detectors, spirit box, or thermal cameras, having reliable tools is crucial when you're out in the field. Ghost Stop has some of the best equipment we came across, and it's becoming an essential part of our investigations.
Yeah, and it's worth having the right tools when you're out there. Now, let's get back to the show. We've got some stories coming up that you won't want to miss. Well, it would obviously be before the 1800s, but it says by 4th century CE, Christianity had grown significantly. So this predates that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, with recent pop culture, Krampus has been getting bigger and bigger with these movies and different horror movies and dark comedy movies. Krampus has been a part of even TV and books show Krampus in it. So it's getting popularity throughout the years.
Yeah, there was actually a movie that we were just talking about it the other day with the kids because the kids were like, what they say? I want to watch some scary movie this weekend, and I told Renee, I was like, well, why don't we watch Krampus? Krampus, they have.
Did you end up watching it?
No, it'll be this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you watched my movie before the holidays. I watch it every year.
What is it?
The Polar Express.
Ella just watched that the other day.
It's my favorite Christmas movie.
I'm looking now to see when Krampus was like first documented. With written references to Krampus began to appear in 17th century church records, where he was described as part of winter festivities in Austria and Bavaria. though once suppressed by Christian authorities as too pagan. As too pagan. Krampus has experienced a resurgence in modern times as part of Krampusnacht on December 5th, celebrated on Austria, Germany, and beyond. As too pagan. I might become pagan. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, we look back on different religions. What's one of the oldest religions? Paganism. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let me see. Well, paganism isn't even a religion. Look at that. I just learned something. It's a broad term that encompasses many polytheistic and nature-based spiritual traditions practiced across the world before the rise of major organized religions like Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. While it is often considered ancient, it is not accurate to say that paganism is the oldest religion. The oldest religious practices, animism, considered one of the earliest forms of religion. Animism involves the belief that spirits inhabit natural objects, animals, and elements of the natural world. Evidence of animalistic beliefs dates back at least 70,000 years. Artifacts and burial sites from the Middle Paleolithic era? Yeah. Shamanism. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I don't know, man. There's truth to the old ways, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I feel like over time things have been just like watered down so much that it's not even the right way anymore.
Yeah.
But back to Krampus. I have a story.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, let's get that.
It was a bitterly cold Christmas Eve, and the house was quiet. My family had just finished celebrating, and I lay in bed, staring out at the snow-covered yard. That's when I heard it. A deep, rhythmic thumping on the roof. My heart raced. Santa, I thought, filled with childlike wonder. I crept to the window, my breath fogging the glass. But what I saw froze me in place. Standing on the roof's edge was no jolly figure in red. It was something else. It had horns curling from its head, jagged and menacing, and its eyes glowed a sinister red in the darkness. The chains draped over its shoulders clanked softly as it moved, sending chills through me. I wanted to scream, to run, but my body wouldn't respond. Then it leapt. It leaped from the roof, landing with an unsettling grace. The creature turned its head, and for a horrifying moment it locked eyes with me through the frosted pane. Its gaze was piercing, almost as if it could see into my soul. The snow beneath its hooves sizzled faintly, leaving charred, unmistakable marks in its wake. Without a sound, it walked into the night, disappearing into the swirling snow. To this day, I can't shake the image of those glowing eyes. I used to think Krampus was just a story, a myth to frighten children into behaving. But after that night, I'm not so sure.
That was a real story from somebody.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yep.
I can imagine seeing that on my roof.
Yeah, that story actually, I found it on a YouTube channel called Darkness Prevails, and he tells people send stories into him, and what was the title of that one? I Thought He Wasn't Real. Is Krampus Real? By Jay Riley.
Interesting. Very interesting. That'd be terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
Definitely as a kid thinking, oh my God, Santa's on the roof. Nope. Plot twist, it's not Santa.
That would be horrifying. Just laying in bed. You know, I remember that feeling. I remember like laying in bed and like having this overwhelming feeling of just excitement that's like, oh my God, Santa's coming. Oh my God, oh my God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. I know what you mean. And thanks for listening to another episode of Exploring the Unknown. We really enjoy talking about these different legends and creatures that shouldn't really exist.
That shouldn't
How you?
really exist?
Yeah, I mean, a compass shouldn't really be a thing. Like, it shouldn't, like, what, like, I don't know how I want to say it, because, I mean, shouldn't really exist doesn't sound good, but, I mean, if you think about it, it's like, how is that a thing? Like, how is compass, like, it's an unknown thing, so it's like, kind of like a Bigfoot type of thing, where, like, a Bigfoot shouldn't exist, but they do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna bag
see.
myself into a hole.
I see what you're saying. These types of things that we talk about logically, according to the things that we've been taught up to this point, shouldn't exist.
Yes.
But there's people that are having experiences with them.
Yes, exactly. That's where I was going with that.
I like
That's where I
listening
was
to you
going with that.
talk.
Shut up. Shush. Let's do some podcast mentions. Don't forget to go check out our YouTube and subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications every time we post an episode or go live. We've been going live once in a while. I got a house local to us, so make sure you catch that. And if you haven't already, go check out the website exploringtheunknownpod.com. And we have donation sections so you can donate to the podcast. And go check out the merch. We have official Exploring the Unknown merch and other merch, which I think is awesome.
I do too. I have my shirt on. Yeah.
I have this one on, but we took this one down because the dagger Scott messed it up. So
yeah,
this one is not available. We don't want to give out bad quality shirts.
right.
So we had to take it down.
Right. Did you mention what we do at that house whenever we go live?
We investigate. Paranormal investigation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you said that. All I heard was we go live at a house that's near us.
Yeah, we do some paranormal investigating at this house.
Yep.
We have a link down in the description below for GoStop. And if you purchase anything through that app, it will help support the show.
Yeah, that's weird. I was like thinking about mentioning it, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, we'll just move into the would you rather, and then you brought it up anyways. I was like, oh, okay, well, apparently we're on the same wavelength. Was that it?
That's it.
All right. Are you ready for this would you rather?
I am.
Okay.
Does this one have consequences?
It does.
Or is it just a would you rather?
Nope,
Okay.
it does. Would you rather spend a night trapped in Krampus's icy lair, enduring his torment to test your resilience, or travel with him on Krampusnacht, helping him punish the wicked while witnessing humanity's darkest behaviors?
Ooh, that's interesting.
So do you want to get beaten or beat somebody else?
I'd rather do the beating, to be honest.
Thank you. Bye. Wait, you're gonna beat people? You're gonna beat all the bad little kids. You heard it here, folks.
You all deserve it.
Oh my gosh. You're terrible. Okay, so if you choose to join Krampus on this night of punishment, you become his reluctant accomplice. Clad in furs and with an ominous bell ringing as you travel, you see the world through Krampus's eyes. The wickedness of humanity is laid bare before you. Cruelty, greed, betrayal, and selfishness. You witness scenes that challenge your belief in human goodness as you deliver punishments alongside Krampus.
Okay, so what's the consequences for the other one?
He tests your endurance with his switch. Each lash a sting on your soul as much as your body. The deeper challenge lies in the psychological torment. Whispers of your past mistakes echo in the cavern, forcing you to confront every moral failing you've ever tried to bury.
Ooh, that sounds rough. Which one would you get? Which one would you do? Knowing the consequences, which one would you do?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like either way it kind of ends in, you know what, being the spiritual person that I am, I'm going to have to go with getting beat by Krampus, because I feel like if I can bring all that back up and I can endure it and accept it and work through it, by the end of it, I'll be a better person.
No, you got a point. But what if you can't?
I guess I die. I don't know what happens.
That's a hard question. I mean, I'm not the type of person who wants to beat gigs, but I also don't want to get beat by Krampus too. So it's a hard question.
It is. Actually, it says if you survive, you awaken battered but transformed. The experience leaves you with an acute awareness of your weaknesses and the strength to face them. If you can bear the scars, both physical and emotional.
You see, then I would go definitely with the first, that one.
Yeah. Do you have anything you
Is
want
this
to
it?
add?
No.
All right.
Till next time, keep exploring
Exploring the
your known.
unknown.